Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to learn about energy resources. From last few days, we are learning about types of energy, kinetic energy, potential energy, elastic potential energy. Then in this video, we are going to learn about energy resources. Energy resources are basically of two types for us. One is renewable and another is non-renewable. Renewable means which we can replace easily and non-renewable means which cannot be replaced. First we'll talk about renewable. There are so many energy sources which comes under this category, but some of the important one I'll mention for you. They are solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy, geothermal energy, and then energy from biomass. When we talk about non-renewable, then fossil fuels are the major one. You know what is fossil fuels? Fossil fuel, the name itself fossil. So these are made up from fossils. Now question comes, what is fossil? Fossil means remains of plants and animals which goes under the earth and they leave a mark. Billions of years before, the plants and animals remains was there under the earth and they are exposed to high temperature and pressure. Because of that, all those carbon material converted into fuel and that is known as fossil fuel. Coal and petroleum products are the major example of fossil fuel. Nowadays, our energy sources basically most of that comes from fossil fuel. But since they cause lots of pollution, their byproduct, the burning byproducts are very high like carbon dioxide. That's why we are moving to renewable resources. In renewable resources, on top is solar energy, energy from the sun, because you know sun is ultimate source of energy and most of the world is exposed to sun throughout the year. So it is very easy to trap solar energy and then use for us. You know how we use solar energy, how we trap them? Actually, we use solar cells. Solar cells are batteries, a type of battery which trap solar energy and store in the form of chemical energy. In that, second one is wind energy. Wind energy is second popular renewable source of energy. You know what we do in that? Wind farm, you might have heard about it, wind farms, windmills. We used to make windmills as a model in many of our science fair projects, right? So windmills, and when we put many windmills together, then it is known as wind farms. So windmill or wind farms, we place or we construct in the areas where there is a throughout high wind speed blowing in that area. So what happened? Because of the high wind, there is a blade, there are blades in wind farm or windmills and those blades start moving. Because of the movement of those blades, there is a turbine at the bottom. Then that turbine will also start moving and from that turbine, energy produced. So we are converting kinetic energy of wind into electrical energy. This is a renewable source of energy. Then third is tidal power. You know what is tidal power? Tidal power means energy generated from tides. For tides, there is another thing which is responsible. Moon. Moon gravitational force is basically responsible for tides. When there is a high gravitational force, then there is a high tide. And when there is a low gravitational force, then there is a low tide. So basically during high tide, the speed of the waves are very high. So near the shore area, we put so much turbines. And when high speed tides falls on those turbines, they start moving. and so from that movement we convert energy. So this is called tidal energy, energy from the tides. Then in that series there is geothermal also. Geo means, you know what is geo means earth, thermal means heat. So here we trap the heat of earth and from that we generate energy. Next in this series is energy from the biomass. You know, this is very common. This small sample you can see around your houses also, that biogas. Many of you might have seen also that we put our kitchen waste in that and then it generates a gas. That gas is basically methane and it is a clean gas, okay, and that can be used for glowing a bulb, not very high power but yeah, little one, and then for cooking definitely we can use it. So this is a clean source of energy which get generated from the waste of our houses. So you might have understood about renewable sources of energy. There are many, but the famous one are solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy, geothermal energy, and energy from biomass. In our next video, we are going to talk about detail in energy from the fossil fuels, and then we'll talk about how we generate energy from thermal power plants. After watching this video, you should be able to answer these questions. First, what are the basic types of energy sources? Second, what is renewable source of energy? What is non-renewable source of energy? Then, what are the four major types of renewable source of energy? And then, the last one, what is fossil fuel? Thank you.